Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. All right, Benjamin Bratt, so High Heel. He is a shady agent, man. He thinks he's hit the gold mine and star, doesn't he?
Yes,
Tell me all about this guy.
As yet undetermined as to whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. Maybe he's a good guy wrapped in a bad guy's clothing. Who knows? Yeah, he's a guy who had a moment of fame back in the '90s with Queen Latifah's character Carlotta and her friend, and ever since he's been trying to scratch his way back to the top. In Star, he sees the potential to, make it back to the top of the heap potentially.
You've got one of the best minds in the business making this show, Lee Daniels. Talk to me about working with Lee. What makes him such a good creator of content like this?
He's a risk taker. I mean, the truth of the matter is he's dangerous. And for other artists, and particularly for actors, he presents a unique challenge in that he gives you the opportunity to work against or with something that you might not often have the chance to do. I first worked with Lee way back in 2003 when he produced a film called The Woodsman, which starred Kevin Bacon.
I'm from Philly, so I remember when that was being filmed.
And as you might recall then, the protagonist of that film, Kevin's character, was a child molester. And so what Lee tends to do, and I think he's really kind of demonstrated it in so much of his work, is he loves to illustrate the struggle between the sacred and the profane. He's clearly a man of faith. He has characters who are often on a road to redemption, but they live in circumstances that disallow them from perhaps reaching a spiritual place. They need to go through quite a journey, if you will, to reach a place of redemption potentially.
So what are people going to get when they see this show? What do you hope they get?
Well, for one thing, they're going to get great music. That's the other thing about Lee, and he's demonstrated that with Empire, is that he's not afraid to mix, on-the-point pop culture with, deeper messages, and he's done that here. He's assembled a trio of young ladies who, while you might not know a whole lot about them now, you will certainly in about the next month or so. Really talented gals. They're great singers, great dancers, and good actresses. And then when you balance that out with someone like Queen Latifah, who has such an amazing body of work, and then of course you populate the rest of the world with people like Lenny Kravitz and Tyrese and other guest stars who as yet will remain unnamed. It really makes for a fun watching experience.